Very welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the premiere episode of Hockeyfeber UK Ice Hockey Series 2022. And I'm so happy and proud that I have the opportunity to have this for the second year. For those of you that watched my first series called the UK Streaming Series. So my need for British ice hockey is continuing. And in this premiere episode, I have the defenseman from Swindon Wildcats, Tyler Plews. Very welcome.
Hi David, thanks very much for having me on.
Yeah.
I'm privileged, yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Is everything good with you today?
Everything's good, mate, yeah. Just keeping busy during the week. We're coming towards the end of our season now, so things are getting towards the business end. But yeah, everything's good here, mate.
Yeah. So, as you said, we are, as in many countries, going into the last moments of the season, and for many the best. What we all, and you are have put yourself in a really great position where you are as in second place now, right?
Yeah, we're currently sitting second place behind Telford Tigers. I think they are 5 points ahead.
Yeah.
But yeah, anything can happen over a weekend. So just we keep on trucking on, keep on powering on.
It's just fighting for position.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, we won the first cup in autumn. We won the autumn cup, and yeah, I think the league's a big one, which we want to win.
Yeah.
And then the playoffs, looking forward to as well.
So as it is now, the final series will be in Coventry in between 30 April and to 1st May, right?
Yeah. I don't actually think the Wildcats have been to Coventry, or they've not been for a long time as well. So I think that's kind of one of our main goals this year is to get to the finals weekend and hopefully win it all.
Yeah, and as if for you in your position, as you have already collected some silverware, you have got the taste of it, so you want it all, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. So my first question to you is, how do you remember when you were skating the first time on the ice as a kid?
So I think I was about maybe 3 years old, maybe 2 or 3. Mum and Dad got me into hockey when I was young. My dad played hockey since he was a kid. So yeah, I think around about 2-3 years old was maybe the first time I put on a pair of skates and fell around the ice a few times.
Yeah. But and do you remember when you was starting to specifically play ice hockey?
Yeah, I'm sure I was probably about 5, maybe 5-6 years old. You get like in British hockey, you get like learn to play, whereas kids of any age and they can come on and obviously learn how to play hockey. So I think I started off doing that and then just worked my way up. Yeah.
Great. Do you remember when you was looking at your first ice hockey game, what it gave you for kind of feeling?
Yeah, so when I was younger, like I say about my dad, I used to watch him play every weekend. I was fortunate enough he was still playing when I was getting older, so I'm not sure I can remember a specific game, but I do remember watching my dad a lot when I was younger. I remember running around the rink and stuff, and my mum says even when I was even smaller, she used to chase me around the rink when my dad was playing. So yeah, since a very young age, I've been watching hockey and being involved in hockey, so it's good.
Yeah, it sounds great. And do you have had, I think with what you have said now, have you had any specific role model or somebody that you looked up to?
Yeah, I could say my dad again, bringing the conversation. Yeah, honestly, even to this day, I still look up to him in hockey. And after every game we play, either home or away, I'll give my dad a phone just to go over the game. He usually watches either from the stream, the stream, or he's either at the game. And we always have a chat about it and stuff. So yeah, he's been my role model and definitely someone I've looked up to my whole career.
Great. So I really understand that you have got hooked by the sport.
Yeah, oh mate, like I say, my family's always been a big hockey family. So yeah, since a young age, I was hooked straight away. My brother and my sister both played. They don't play now, but they played when they were younger.
Yeah,
So yeah, we're certainly a hockey family.
yeah, that sounds great. How would you describe yourself for those of them that don't really know you as a hockey player?
I'm more of like an old school defenseman, David. I'm not shy to fight or throw a hit. You know, I contribute points now and again, but I'm a pretty defensive defenseman. You know, like I say, I like to play aggressive and I'm good on the penalty kill and stuff like that. So that's kind of my game, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, sounds great. And what have you so far in your career felt as your biggest and greatest moment so far?
It would definitely be I think it was my first year in Swindon. We won the league, and it was the first time in I think it was over 25 years, or around 25 years since Swindon has won the league. So that day was probably the best moment in my career so far.
Yeah.
Just seeing the fans and how much it meant to them, and as well as the actual club itself, how much it meant to them, and yeah, it was special, really special.
Yeah, I could really understand that. And for what I have read and seen, that you are one of the strong profiles of Swindon ever since you have begun to play there, as you have really made yourself a name.
Yeah, I mean, I've been given the opportunity to, and I've kind of grabbed it with both hands, you know, and it makes hockey easy when life is easy off the ice, you know. So I think Swindon look after you really well. One of the best teams in the league to look after the players. So yeah, I'm definitely enjoying my time here.
Yeah, I understand. So how do you think that in the big perspective that British ice hockey have developed in the two last years?
It's certainly developed. We spoke about earlier that it's definitely people are starting to see more of British hockey. It's definitely becoming more on the map. Progress-wise, it's a little bit tough. Obviously, being a British player, trying to get into the elite league, you know, it's always been tough. I played obviously 3 years in Edinburgh, but so that was good fun. But it's tough in that aspect because they don't usually give a lot of British players a chance. But definitely has been progression. Like I say, people have caught on to it, that there is hockey in Britain, and yeah, it's a good level as well.
Yeah, yeah. So describe the feeling, as we know how the situation have been all over the world when it was giving the go ahead, so to say, to begin to play ice hockey again. Describe the feeling to be able to represent your team and see your fans and all that.
Oh mate, it was a relief to say the least. You know, we at one point when COVID hit, the season got cut short. That was it. It was finished, and then we all packed our bags, went home. I went back to Scotland, and we weren't sure if it was ever going to be like we were ever going to get back on the ice again. You know, it was kind of a scary time, and to eventually to be able to play hockey again in front of a full capacity crowd is definitely nice, and it's obviously special in itself. And yeah, I think everyone would say the same. Just happy to be back on the ice and back to a bit of normality in everyone's life, you know.
Yeah, yeah. So, as you said, it have been a hard time for many, and you get perspective on life that it's also other things. But for your case and for many others, we also feel very strongly that we long for something that we like so and love so much.
Yeah, exactly, mate. Couldn't have said it better.
So, yeah. So, before you begin to play for your current club, Swindon Wildcats, you have as you said, played for Edinburgh Capitals, and you have played 137 games in the Elite Series. So, you have that experience. How do you think that you have had a use of that going into the role that you have now in Swindon?
Yeah, my 3 years in Edinburgh for sure gave me a a great insight to what professional hockey is and what it takes, and definitely improved me as a player and as a person as well. You know, I moved to Edinburgh when I was 17 years old, and I played there for 3 years. So I was still a young kid trying to learn, obviously, how to play professional hockey as such. So it was good, and to channel that into my game now, definitely person-wise, it grew me up a lot faster. You know, when I was 17, like I say, I was playing with grown men, so that definitely made me grow up a bit and be more mature and stuff. And yeah, definitely an experience, and obviously playing with players of such high caliber as well. It brings your game along and makes you try harder and stuff. And yeah, all in all, 3 years in Edinburgh definitely helped my career.
Yeah, I really can understand that. And I think that you have accomplished so many things so far in your career, as you said, the role that you have in Swindon, but also the receipt, so to say, that you have actually played so many games for Edinburgh. But you have also had the opportunity, as a few players only have had, to represent United Kingdom and play in the national team for World Championship for Juniors 2017. Describe how that felt.
Well, that was really cool, mate. You know, it's a couple of years before that, I only made the reserve team, so I was a bit heartbroken at that. And then to finally make the team and to be one of the top defensemen on the team was really nice. And to go away as well was such an experience. You know, just being around the boys and just being on a Great British program where everything's run on a certain time and meals are this time, and to go to the rink to train and stuff. It was all such a learning experience, and it took me to different countries. Like we went to Budapest for the World Championships. We were in Slovakia for like a warm-up tournament kind of thing. So yeah, it give me the experience to travel, and yeah, it's always a privilege to say you pulled on the Great British jersey, you know. So that was good, really good.
And then I can also think that it gives fuel to the strive to aim for something more.
Yeah. Hopefully one day I would be able to train and play up, and hopefully one day actually play for the Great British men's team. Yeah. That's always something I would love to do. You know, every kid would.
Yeah.
So yeah, obviously, hopefully one day I just got to keep doing what I'm doing and concentrate on what's in front of me, and then hopefully one day I'll get a call.
Yeah, we hope so.
Yeah.
Describe the feeling and the atmosphere going into a match in Link Center for you as a Swindon player. How is the feeling and the atmosphere from the fans?
Oh, it's phenomenal. You know, we pull over maybe about 1,000 fans a game, probably over that. On a good day, we're probably pulling in like 1,200 fans. So the place is loud, you know, and we do have a really good fan base. They really care about the team, and they come week in, week out, and they bring so much noise to the place. You should see some of the fans as well. One guy's got like a hard hat with like a goal light on top. So every time we score a goal, he'll press the button and the goal light will come up. We've got fans like that, and you know, they're all so nice. And being loud definitely gives you that extra player on the ice. You know, it gives the boys a bit of excitement, and yeah, it just pumps you up. So it's always a great night on a Saturday night at the Better Link.
Yeah, I can really understand that. And is it any specific team in the I understand that you are professional, so you take every game serious, but is it any specific team that it is extra fun to play against and meet for you as a Swindon player? Yeah,
I would say every year it's always Swindon and the Telford Tigers. We're always battling against each other, whether it be in cups, semi-finals, or with the league. So I'd say Telford for sure. It's not always the most like aggressive game or chippy game, but it's definitely like a high intensity, like a lot of skill, a lot of structure and stuff games with Telford. But yeah, like you say, apart from that, every other team in the league, it's always a good game. You know, there's not many obviously there must be a first and there must be a last, but even the last place teams in this league, they still take points off the top teams. So it's a very good league to be a part of, and Telford is the team that we always strive to beat. So
and from your perspective, the Wildcats always bite harder.
Yeah, exactly. Well, bigger bite.
But of your position as you have had a long successful career, do you have any good tips to give to young girls and boys that look on this and want to be as you?
Yeah, 100%. We definitely need to put in the work on and off the ice. That comes without saying, such a cliche thing. You put in the work, you get rewarded for it, for sure. No matter what team you sign for, make sure they treat you as a person good first, and then a hockey player. My dad always told me, you sign for a hockey team, you make sure they treat you well like a person off the ice, and then they treat you well on the ice as well. That's a big thing. And just enjoy it, have fun. Hockey's only here for, I'm 24 now, and I hope to be playing for another 10, 15 years, but you never know. So just enjoy it in the moment, enjoy the time, and don't take much for granted, So
see guys like Jaromir Jagr and them.
There's a special human, bro. If I played till, how old is he? 50 years old?
Close to 50.
Around about 50, mate. If I played to 50, I would love it, but the way I play, I don't think my body will withstand that for that long.
Or I think if he stops playing, then it's a health issue for Jagr.
Oh, exactly, mate. Yeah, he's obviously in great shape for his age, but mate, hockey, obviously you know what hockey's like. It does things to your body, and man, that guy must be hurting.
And I just, to wrap it up once again, say it have been a blast and absolutely great to have you. And I say congratulations to you and all your teammates for the first Silverware Autumn Cup as champions. And
thank you very much.
I wish you all the best for the rest of the season, and super great to have you as a premier guest for Hockeyfeber's Ice Hockey Series here.
Thank you, David. It's been a pleasure, and I'm happy to be doing this interview with you. And I would love to do some more with you another time. So
absolutely.
Take it.
I absolutely think so too. And for all of the viewers that have watched this, I hope that you have thought it was such great as we, and appreciated. And for those of you that doesn't follow or subscribe on my social media, Hockeyfeber, make sure to press the subscribe button and follow me so you don't miss out of any other episode of Hockeyfeber UK Ice Hockey Series 2022. Thank you very much, and take care, everybody. Have a nice evening. Bye-bye.
Take care.